Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're doing another episode in our legendary Balthasar Gelt campaign for Total War Warhammer 2.
Yes, to unite the provinces.
Okay, how?
Not possible.
So we're gonna get to like 14 units.
The Empire.
Okay, we just lost our 20% trade that we were getting from the Marienburg thing, so that's part of why we're running a bit low on juice here.
It is good to see fellow sons of the...
Okay, so once again, we don't want to confederate with Hawkwind just yet.
The Empire.
Because that's going to get rid of their garrison here, and they're going to burn it for sure. So we're going to have to come up here and deal with this. Can we beat this, though?
I command here.
14 on whatever they have. We have Karaberg, we have Karl, who's a low level, but...
Impossible.
Who calls?
Several heroes. We have this guy. I think we can probably get him.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Walk over to here, go to encamp stance maybe. Public order's looking a bit better over here. Alright, I guess we'll go try to deal with him with Karl.
Now.
Sir?
We're looking on public order. Looking over here. Okay, we probably need to send this dude over here, honestly, for public order. Just to hold this together until we lose some of the penalties.
March.
Okay, so we don't need scribe then. Let's get rid of that. And then let's throw down anything with public order. Agitator. Charcoal burner. Noble. That's what I probably should have done earlier, is take out some of these dudes or hire some more of these guys. I think I can still hire one or two more if I want. Then just throw all the public stuff on them, public order stuff, and then just throw them in a province that needs help with public order. That should have been my line all along. I just wasn't focused up on it.
What?
Okay, so that should be fine. Can we recruit anything yet? Yeah, we can recruit a couple of things we want to.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Let's move a little bit closer.
Sigma compels us onward. Bring me to my men. In the name of Magnus.
Okay. I don't think we can get much more than that. We can always cancel one of these if we really need to, but Shrine of Sigmar in particular is not going to do a ton for us here.
The nation calls.
Okay, so I want to go over here and then go into encamp so we can replenish.
Wind of Shaman, I will.
So yeah, we like if we get that 15% cost reduction, that's gonna be like an extra 1,200 gold. It's huge.
You summon me.
All right, let's see if they'll at least pay us a little bit more.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy.
They probably already paid us.
Come then. Only Sigma's god.
I'll ignore that. The Empire.
Come on, Beeson.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it.
A weak order.
Valiant. Welcome, friends. What do the men of the Hammer...
Impossible.
Lord of... Welcome, friends. What do the men of the Hammer require this day?
Impudent. Well.
Dark are the I serve
The next,
the Lady of the Lake. No evil
next
may receive the blessings of the
thing
lady.
that
These lands are
like free
ours by
LC
the
from
right
CA is
granted
going
from
to
the
be
lady.
Bretonia. That's also what Steel Faith
King
overall
Lewin
is going to be working on
you
soon.
ask for a boon. Welcome, men of the Empire. Nigh. North. To war. Aye.
So we'll try to do some more Bretonia. The thing about Bretonia, I don't know, they're cool and everything. It's just like
now then,
they feel very one-dimensional
what
to me.
brings you here this day?
Which is like all cav, you know.
No
there were some
reason
cool
for
things like in their kit, but
it is charged.
Hail. Do not be intimidated by the throng of Dring.
they
Kislev. The Tsarina empowers me to offer you warm greetings this chilly eve.
they are rich. Give me that money, bruh. I'll come save you from chaos, yes. Kislev's really like taken over right now until chaos comes out. Okay, so we got that. I don't think we can do too much building wise. We can take a look though. So that's getting delayed. Wiesman. Guess I'll hold on to that. Reichland. We might just need to throw a money building in there. I don't know. Tabelheim's still kind of getting goofed over here. Kemper bad. I mean, could maybe throw down some money there, but maybe we should throw down the money instead of the growth. We'll just keep it for now. Grunsburg. No one's moving on Grunsburg right now, so I guess we'll pass on that. Okay. But yeah, they're going to do a free update for Bretonia, and then it's a Legendary Lord DLC, I believe, and I think it's Skaven and Wizardman, from what I understand. I haven't seen the details for it. I haven't watched the YouTube videos, but I think it's coming up soon, within a month or so. Because I know Three Kingdoms is coming out in May, and they said that the newest Warhammer 2 is going to be before Three Kingdoms. They do have a lot of DLC for like Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2. Some people have said, oh, they don't drop enough DLC. Then someone else that I saw said that like there's more DLC for Warhammer and Warhammer 2 than any other like Total War game, but at the same time like it's more popular than any other Total War game, I'm pretty sure. And there's so much great DLC to do. Because it's just so like dynamic and creative, and there's just so many different options. Like all the factions feel very different. Even like certain legendary lords encourage certain like completely different play styles within factions. If you think about Queek, you know, who wants you to get have to get the Storm Vermin, focuses on that, versus Skrulk, who wants you to get, you know, the Fanatic Pestilent Rats or whatever. And then Tretch is like really like trying to double down on the ambush mechanic. Join their war. We'll kill them eventually, man, but we're kind of busy. Give me a second to take care of the Beastmen and Undead. God, the Vampire counts are always so annoying to deal with. Is this Vampire count territory? No. It was just black, so it was throwing me off. Who has that? Skull. Okay, Skull Smashers. So Ripperhorn's dead. Tabelheim's trading them. Battle Masters. Oh wow, plus 12 leadership. That's actually really sweet. If we get that, it's going to help us a ton. Okay, so they're running like the little cowards they are. Okay, so maybe we can do this quest battle. If we can get that 12 leadership for the quest battle, that would be fantastic.
Ready. Never!
Wow, they got the full 6 units. I thought they chilled that out with this mod.
I command here.
Can we win this?
No.
They have a mortar, which is bad news for us. Karl is
The nation
kind of strong,
calls.
but we don't have a lot of like his really cool buffs right now. We do have a very powerful wizard. We do have these Karaberg units, which should tear up most things that they have. They could have great swords in there that I just can't see. I mean, I guess we can take a peek at it. If we can't fight them, we can back up and go somewhere else, but... Could hire one regiment of renown if we really need to. Get a cannon? The cannon is not that expensive compared to some of the other things. These guys are really steep for some reason. Not even that impressive. These guys are frenzied, melee attack, decent speed, some armor, and bolstered attack. They get 15 melee defense and 15 physical resist. I don't have any kind of horses though. Maybe we should have hired a horse. Like, I don't know how we deal with the mortar.
Impossible.
38, 38, 38, 45.
Yes.
Yeah, so they have more because they have a lot of melee defense. The flaming attacks. They do have frenzy and bolstered attack though, so that means they're going to have an extra 10%, 10 melee attacks. They're going to have 60 melee attack, 65 melee attack, with extra 20% weapon damage. So they're going to do like 48 weapon damage. Luminarch would bankrupt us probably. I mean, we could cancel something if we wanted Luminarch. This is not great against balled up infantry though. I think the Tattered Souls are probably the best thing we can get if we want a little bit of extra power. Pretty fast. We could get around and flank in the back with them. Let's grab that. And do these guys have any... They have some stuff. If they die, I think the followers die with him, but I'm not 100% about that. So I think I'm just gonna take this stuff off for now. Because he might die here. These aren't like relevant for combat. So we'll put them back on if we win this fight, but if we don't... Let me put the +2 on this guy. I thought...
Is it time?
Does he not have the +2 on there? We'll put student on him. Okay, I guess the +2 can only go... Or do we have entertainer already? Okay, we already have the +2. And then the either untainted or the income. Is this place tainted at all? Yeah, it's pretty tainted. Let's go with the
How should we proceed?
untainted. Move him over here before I forget.
Onwards.
These guys are building up an army, so they might come for us eventually. Characters +8. How are we still getting -4? What? Military crackdown 5. Commandments. Okay. Anyways, all right. Well, let's fight it.
The comet.
Should have checked to see if I could throw any anything in here, but let's do it.
Prince and Emperor.
Okay. Yeah, as I thought, this is gonna be a pretty tough one, but a lot of it's those mortars are so hard to deal with, and we don't have any any way to get back on them. With all these heroes, we should be able to gang up on their lord, though. I feel like our Karlberg units are gonna shatter their halberds, though. I mean, let's fight it. We can throw our lords out there to just soak up all of their melee, and that, like, their mortars firing on their own units, in addition to being able to drop the lightning storm in there, might give us enough power to deal with them. And they're going to be firing into their own units too with the crossbows and stuff. So I guess we're just going to have to gamble that
Ready for war! Chant the battle hymns! By Ulrich's wrath! My orders stand! Ready for war! For the Emperor! For Heldenhammer! Listen up! We are Sigma's heirs! Listen up! Ready for war! Crossbows ready, General! For Heldenhammer! No lingering!
yeah, they're going to make us come to them with the mortars.
To battle! Sir!
I need to try to ensure that these mortars are firing on, yeah,
No lingering!
not our infantry line.
Shield of faith! Detachments move! At speed! To battle! Take the ground! Let us chant battle hymns! Take position! For Heldenhammer! Take position! At speed! Show us the foe! We are Sigmar's heirs! Go! We're Sigmar's heirs! On way! Ready! Yes, General! To battle! Crossbowmen! Quick march! Faster! Take position! To battle! Sir! Crossbowmen! Take aim! For Heldenhammer! Moving now! Quick march! Quickly! Battle awaits! I sense convergence! The Empire endures! Shield of faith! Ah! Ulrich's wrath on them! Take position! Sigma! Celestial wizard! I'm ready to make!
They're firing on mine. Dudes, we got to get in here, boys. Come on.
Captain of the Empire! Say to
juicy.
The heavens unleashed!
Yes, sir! Quickly! Find the enemy! For the twin-tailed comet! My God, Miraz!
At speed!
Standing by! Moving now! Sigma calls! Yes! What?
I foresee their deaths!
The Trotter Souls! Prepare for combat! Take position! Formation, march! Formation, march!
No, don't go in there yet. Don't go in there yet. I want one more crazy lightning, ball lightning before we go back in there.
Celestial might!
Crossbows ready, General! To me, men!
Now that that is a vortex spell.
For the Emperor!
These mortars though, shut that mortar up.
Karl, France! Very well! Moving now! Prepare for combat! Spearmen! Swordsmen!
Where the hell are the mortars?
Formation march! At speed! The Empire endures! On way, General! For France! By Ulrich's wrath! War!
Yeah.
Spearmen! We serve the Emperor! Attack!
Kill them all, kill them all.
Crossbowmen! Taking position!
We need to definitely try to kill the mortar team. Don't have any range though. I really wish I would have bought one horse. These tatter souls really didn't do a lot. I would have much rather had a pistolier just to run them down at the end, because we're gonna have to. I believe I have a tech that gives me faster speed, but
By Ulrich's wrath!
this guy's like, guys, you sure you want me to run in here and face tank this? It's like, yeah, bro, sorry, you drew the short straw.
Trotter Souls! Ready! Spearmen! Taking position!
Mortars are probably the only thing that got kills on their team. Okay. Alright, that's it. We're not gonna run them down. So I'm telling you, man, the lightning bolts, they're sweet. The hounds are pretty good. I mean, we've gotten thousands of kills, but it's not as much like murdering a million people with like one spell as that chain lightning is. Purple Sun is very similar. I haven't tried banishment since the changes, but the one with life magic was pretty anemic. I was not impressed with that, but chain lightning's very good. So Heavens is a very strong magic right now. It's a very good spammable spell. The harmonic convergence against other sort of weaker units. It has a reasonable wind spell against low armored units. It's pretty good. And it has a really nice AoE debuff for later, the Midnight's Wind. And I'm pretty sure that its Vortex says that it's good against armor, so I haven't tried it against Chaos, but in theory it could be good. I mean, it's totally possible that Heavens might be what I should do instead of Life. But the healing on Life, it just feels really good. But I don't know if the feels good translates into is actually good. But I mean, I would love the replenishment, but at the same time, we really, really need the money.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Okay, so we should get the 12 leadership.
Moving off.
Nice, Hedge Wizard.
Bring me to my men.
Okay. So we have all of these things if we want them. Route Marcher is probably what we want really early on. We probably need to get over here to Lightning Strike at this point. Like, some of this stuff is good. I'm not sure if I should have done Pistol Corps and Imperial Gunnery, honestly, on Balthasar. But Hold the Line is also really nice. Does my dude have Hold the Line already? I think he does, right? Yeah, he does. So Karl doesn't need that. I think just Route Marcher, probably an Inspiring Presence. Let's just run it that way. Okay, for this dude, probably Replenish. Passion.
Ready. Men, war calls.
Really? You're gonna make me fight it again? Was the last fight not evidence enough about how this is gonna go down? You only have one mortar this time? Okay, I guess we're fighting it again. I mean, it doesn't learn. So, if it thought it was gonna win before, I guess it thinks it'll win now. But they're like way more injured than I am, though. Let's throw those in group one.
Ready for war! By Marina, listen!
Spread out.
Ulrich's wrath on them! I speak, you act! Go!
Go! Take position!
Sigma calls!
My subjects call! No lingering! Formation locked! Fire!
Obey! To battle!
To battle!
Okay, you just gotta round them up.
For Heldenhammer! Charge the battle hymns! Moving!
The Empire endures! Sigma!
They might focus that dude out. Let's
Position.
we'll go with this
At
one.
Speed. Sir, take the ground!
Weapons at the ready!
On way, General! Charge!
Actually, we're gonna chill for a second.
Quickly! Bring lightning! Yes, sir, quickly! Ready! Quick march! I foresee their deaths! Go!
Free formation! Crossbows ready, General! Formation, march!
Heading out! Take position!
Yes, my lord!
Quick march! Take the ground! Faster! We're Sigmar's heirs! I sense convergence! Power of the skies! Yes! Battle awaits!
That's an order! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Ready for war!
Spearman!
Crossbowmen!
Take position!
For the Warhammer!
Go!
Sir, formation, march! Ready for war!
Formation, march! Celestial might!
At bay!
Celestial wizard!
What is his debuff he puts on him? He attacks. Blinded. Increasing melee attack, melee defense. Okay. Not so great when he's in just straight normal wizard forms. He has no magic resist. But
By Ulrich Roth!
can be pretty strong when he's like on a horse or something. Wait, why did he just take damage? Did that do damage to him, or did I just take like a random hit off of something? Okay, yeah, I don't know. He just randomly took like some damage. Karl does wear a lot of armor, so he's not very fast until you put him on a mount. Alright.
I command here.
To say, he better not
My
get to
orders
run
are
again.
move.
I mean, I guess if he did, I would just get more like free, you know, fighting off of it. Free levels. I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, nice. Messenger, agitator, burger, toll keeper. Ooh, that's pretty nice actually. Burger.
Yes.
Okay. Put a scribe on him. Militiaman. Okay, and I think we need to get over to Lightning Strike and Quartermaster ASAP. Okay, so just leader of renowned, I think. Since he's not my core army, we don't need as much, like, of the red stuff immediately. He's just going to be running around cleaning up rebellions, probably. So we can get one earthing, maybe. I just don't think I'm ever going to cast Comet of Cassandora. I mean, maybe, like, but... I mean, the nice thing about that is you don't have to play around it, because Chain Lightning can hit your own people, so you don't want to cast it into your own melee line. You just want to cast it into single entity units, just because they don't take very much damage out of it. It's weak versus single combatant, as it says right there, but Comet of Cassandora, you can cast it into your own stuff. But it's so expensive. It's just like, I'd probably rather just use Curse the Midnight Wind. Deadly Onslaught, I suppose, with this guy. We can throw him on a Pegasus. Makes him weaker to halberds and things like that, though. I mean, I could use the priests. I could use him to flank around. Sort of charge cycle. Let's give him a lot of speed, extra leadership. Yeah, okay. What are his stats now? Let me see. So he gets a little bit more health, bigger charge bonus, melee attack, defense. Yeah. Okay.
Bring me to my men.
So let's just have him drop off and Timber Bad here real quick.
I am Prince and Emperor.
And then we can throw down some Agitator, Entertainer, Fisherman. Throw these back on there, even though it's going to take some time. I just didn't want to risk losing all of those. Bombardment. Hex. Having one free bombardment's probably... Alright. Agitator. How is an agitator helping public order? That sounds like something that would make things agitated. That would not help public order, but anyways, whatever. Alright, so we should have gotten Battle Masters, right? So we just beat the dude. Got Battle Master buff.
Waste my potential.
Do we not complete it? Invaders. Oh, it was for Redhorn Tribe. Oh, I thought it was for the Rebels. Okay. Dang it. Alright. Okay, now we get the big fight here. So just lots and lots of fights this episode. I'm sure people probably aren't going to mind that. So these guys are running. So if we can back them up, we might be able to...
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
Bowens. Because we can't be in a stance.
Let us begin. I am in ascent.
We have to do an assassination attempt with him. Okay. Alright, let's do it. It's going to be scary as hell, but... It says we are moderately favored here. The 1,000 gold teleport. That's a big item. Alright, let's do it. Now it's telling me a different number. What? Okay, so... Oh, because they have all these chevrons. What the hell? Why didn't it tell me they have all these chevrons? Is that just something on Legendary that happens? Okay, so we're gonna need to... Oh, we don't... I was gonna say we need to Midnight Wind these guys, but we can't do that. We're gonna have to do the Transmute to Lead on these dudes. They're gonna do like no damage off of that. And then with these, we need to get halberds, normal halberds on them, and our demigriffs with halberds. We can spam some hounds on these guys. I don't know how much damage that's going to do, but we can try. We can also put the cloak on them. And then just spam just healing. Try it out. But the big threats are The big things are these. These are their main tactical units. These and Chaos Giants. If we can shut the Giant up, it also gives this buff out to everybody, so we need to deal with that. Damn, it has 35% missile resist, too. That's going to be a rough one. But if we focus fire the Giant down, particularly with Outriders and crossbows, we should be able to knock it out at some point. Now, their Lord, what does he have? Mostly campaign skills, so that means he actually is not level 17 Lord. So that means he's not going to have much here, but if we kill him, if we get the halberds on him, he is on a horse. If we can get the halberds on him, we should be able to take him down pretty quickly. Okay, let's do it. I just want to... This is a really hard quest battle. If I remember, you have to, like, run up this hill. And you're not, like, super pressed for time, but I think you have, like, 10 or 15 minutes to try to kill him. If we can somehow get the demigryphs on their Chaos Warriors, these demigryphs, without getting them into the halberds, that would be really nice, too.
Men of the Empire, I am no warrior priest blessed with the gift of making grand speeches. I am no orator, that is true. But I am not a cold man, despite this mask, frozen in its stern aspect. What we do this day is not just some plot to gain favor for the mantle of Supreme Patriarch. No, there is much more at risk. If the Mountain God awakes, if Sun Eater is roused from his ancient slumber, all that we hold precious is doomed. We must stop the summoning, and stop it now!
This is such a great game. Like, it's just a really nice balance of, like, kind of storytelling and, like, the quest battles add those extra little stories in there that are cool. And then you have, like, really nice, like, great diversity of units in a 4X battle. Or not 4X, but, like, real-time battle, like StarCraft-esque. I loved StarCraft and Warcraft 3.
For the Emperor!
Put the cab over here.
By my will alone!
Now, we can use these to buff up the demis. It will give us extra charge bonus and armor piercing and melee. It gives a lot of good stuff. So we need to put both of these on
The Empire endures!
the, this guy has stuff. There's so many item actives we need to keep track of. Battle prayer. Okay, so we want this guy in probably with them.
Great swords! Yes, General!
So we can do that battle prayer, and then he... Yeah, he probably needs to be in there as well. How often is that? We can use that every 60 seconds. Yeah, he needs to actually be in there too. Let's just put him over here. And we can individually click on him.
Yes, sir!
But this will put them in the middle of the formation. So that we can, you know, AoE, help all of our squad there. We only have one crossbow, which is kind of an issue. That giant is going to be a problem. Okay, we need group 4 on him. We can throw him. But we can start harassing them, because they don't have any range, right? I thought they used to have a, like a dread, like one of the cannons or whatever, but maybe they don't. Who do we need to start pinging for damage? These guys have shields, so pretty sure they have shields, right? Yeah. So we're not going to be able to hurt them. I think we just need to put as much damage on the giant as we can. The trolls are... They're just going to regen through it, probably. What are we... Group 6, I guess?
We are Sigmar's heirs!
I am supreme!
Okay, so we only have 12 minutes.
Great swords!
So we need to be swift, but at the same time, we need to be a little cautious. We might lose the mortar in here.
By Ulrich's wrath! Balthasar Gelt!
Sigmar's heirs!
No lingering!
Formation march! Mortar! On our way! Take the ground!
Moving now!
Quick march!
They
Shoot
come!
them!
They come! I channel the wind of Shamon! I'll have them as bronze statuary before they finish me!
Yes, General!
Bro, it's fire.
Protects us.
Ready for war! I am master of Shamon!
Go! Keeping distance, sir!
Lord of metal
Yeah, that did
and
basically
speed.
0 damage.
For the Emperor!
We're gonna have to spend our magic on other things.
Demigriff Knights! No lingering!
Feel my ire!
Formation march! At speed! Track that machine!
On way!
Powder dry! The Helden Hammer!
To battle!
Outriders! We are Sigmar's heirs! Moving now! Yes, sir! At speed!
They will never move again!
For Heldenhammer! Yes, sir, quickly!
By Ulrich's wrath! Reichsguard!
Taking that position!
All things must wither! Haste gold magic!
Moving now!
Bow before me! At once!
Quick
Where's the giant?
march! Fire! Obey!
By Gol Maraz! Poland stop! I am master of Shamon! Haste gold magic!
Sigmar commands! Sinking enemy!
No lingering!
Attack!
By my will!
Okay, we did some damage in there.
Haste gold magic! Go! Armor lengths!
Crossbows ready, General! Go! Sir! Glory to the Empire! Through to cannons!
I am master of Shamon! Onwards!
We're Sigmar's heirs! I speak you act! General! By your command! Sir! Ready for war! To battle! No lingering!
What's that giant?
Shoot!
Formation march!
By Ulrich's wrath!
Demigriff Knights!
They are using dark forces!
Moving now!
Reichsguard Knights! At speed! Yes, General! No lingering!
I am master of Shamon! Power of life!
Our steeds are restless! In the name of the twin-tailed comet!
Halberdiers!
Lord of metal! Haste gold magic!
In the name of the twin-tailed comet!
The Empire!
Threatening rain, sir!
Bring it down!
For Helden's hammer! Get them!
Reichsguard Knights! Quick march!
Get them, Demis.
Demigriff Knights!
God, I love some Demigriff Knights, man.
Twin-tailed comet!
They're so freaking baller.
Swords! Charge!
For the Emperor! Take the ground!
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Yes, sir! Quickly! Reichsguard Knights! The Empire endures!
Demigriff Knights! We obey! In the name of the twin-tailed comet!
Sigma!
Soldiers of the Empire!
Balthasar Gelt! Heading out!
At speed! Demigriff Knights!
Evil unbound!
God, dude, that thing would be so scary. These things running after you.
So be it!
Be gone, creatures!
We await your orders! Ready for war!
Kill as many as we can, because that actually will give us more chevrons. I should have been focusing up instead of watching that, even though it is fun and cinematic. Because I do need to level them up. Like, it's a big deal. The faster I can get to rank 7, we get those huge bonuses. And individual units get, they gain experience and chevrons based on how many units they actually kill. Lords is based on, Lord experience is just based on the victory type. But, individual units are based on how many, like, things they actually kill in the fight. Especially this kind of stuff. Like, these are going to be worth a lot because they're, like, high-tier chaos units. So I'm pretty sure you get more experience based on the type of unit that you're killing. So when you kill, like, these things, I'm pretty sure you get more than if you kill tier 1 stuff. I'm not 100%. It might just be based on how many actual kills you get. But 150 armor, 80 speed, 106 leadership, 80 weapon strength. I think they're still the best cav in the game. I'm trying to think of what would be better. Maybe Blood Knights with vampire counts, but
Demigriff Knights!
I don't think so. These things are like, they're still fresh. They've been running around the entire fight chasing stuff, and they're still fresh because they have so much like vigor loss. We have that tech that's vigor loss reduction, and we have
Formation match!
they naturally are vigor resistant. Okay, I'll speed this up. I just need to kill as many as I can. That experience. But these swords are like, oh, we're so tired. These are like all day, baby. All day. They basically have perfect vigor. Okay, now they're actually active, I think. Yeah, okay, so they do take some vigor. They also have Strider, I think, right? I'm pretty sure they have Strider too. Yeah, which means they don't take any extra terrain. Like, they don't get tired from running up hills or through the water or anything either. So not quite perfect vigor, but pretty close. Pretty close. But yeah, so you're not going to see crazy eye. How did Balthasar Gelt even get that many kills? I guess those hounds did a bit more damage than I thought they did. Those hounds are putting in some work. I mean, these numbers aren't large, but you got to remember, Chaos are like really elite. Like, those Chosen are like some of the best infantry in the whole game. And they're not going to have very high numbers. There's only like 60 of them in a stack. And the horses are only like 60 in a stack. So obviously Giant is only one Giant. So they only had, you know, 638 total units. So like when you see something like this guy getting 120 and he's like getting almost 100, that's a hell of a lot of kills against that type of army. I mean, my great swords were getting like 11. I guess those hounds, when they were clumped, were doing damage. It didn't look like they were doing anything the first time I cast them, but... Got another hedge wizard. We have one, right? Hedge here. I think we got one over here too, right?
Summon the Elector Counts.
I think Balthasar can equip a hedge wizard though, right? He doesn't have one. We got an apprentice wizard. We don't need terror. Okay, so he can't actually equip the hedge wizard. Okay. He could get the tax rate. I think the tax rate's going to be better on somebody else, though. I guess we'll keep it. Got our Cloak of Molten Metal. What do we have to do to complete this, then? Ooh, okay. I think I remember this one. Jesus. That's so many halberds. Man. We have cannons and stuff, too. I mean, our halberded demigryphs should beat their normal demigryphs. Especially with kind of the bonuses and things we can throw down on them. But we might need to replenish for a turn here. How upgraded are they? These guys are getting close. They're still not ranked 7 yet, but... Yeah, let's wait one turn to replenish, because that next fight's going to be pretty intense, too. Oh, yeah, we're almost at an hour. What we need. So these guys aren't quite ranked 7. These guys are getting there, but they're not there yet. I do need Quartermaster and Lightning Strike, but I think, like, his magic is so strong right now. I feel like the Transmutation to Lead, like, he might be the strongest wizard in the game after these changes. I'm not sure. Like, getting this would actually be decent, too. That would reduce the cooldown. 25% physical resist for 40 seconds is pretty good. Or Plague of Rust. So we get -1 for Plague of Rust. Do any of these other things give Plague of Rust? I don't think any of these give. It's for Final Transmutation. That does help out a lot with individual wards, I think, or like big units like giants, which is something we are kind of weak to. I don't know how much damage it does, though. It's 60 seconds of damage, but it doesn't offer any other debuff. It does slow down their speed, so we could use it on them, like, from afar. And then that would make them late to the party. Probably. On the other hand, we do need to get to Quartermaster. I think we're probably fine with just transmutation. Glittering Robe is interesting. But... well, we could use Searing Doom also. Miscast Chance. I'm kind of curious about this. So the base rank is 11. Now it's bad against multiple units. It's only good against a single target. How much damage would it do? Like maybe 1,000 damage, maybe 2,000 damage. I think we need to get to Lightning Strike. I think we're being really greedy by not getting Lightning Strike right now. And Quartermaster, because we're basically broke. I think that's what we're going to do. Even though it doesn't help us out with this next fight. Well, I'll tell you what. Because we're about to fight another crazy quest battle, let's just... Let's go with one more Glittering Robe. It's because it's so cheap. It should only be like 5 magic to cast it. And then we'll go for something else after that. Empire Captain. So do we want him... Who do we have that can face tank? This dude can face tank some. We want him on the front line though for like his AoE stuff that he does with White Cloak. Yeah, let's... So I don't want him on a mount if I want him to front line. Okay, let's just do it that way, and then... We go from here. Do we just stalk them? They're gonna run from us. Let's move over here and see if we can retake Tabelheim.
Do not waste my potential.
I do have another Beastman army somewhere around here. I'm not sure where it is, but I'm pretty sure they're going to run from me.
Yes, that will do.
Okay, so we're about to finish these two. He has that done.
Prince and Emperor.
I think we're just committed to waiting to tier 5. Okay, it's +4 now. Alright, so the character wasn't calculating. About to say, geez. Okay, I think we want to upgrade that. Oh, just a weaving house, try to get some more money. That's fine. Yeah, we're just not gonna be able to fit these in. Unfortunately, I don't think. I mean, could go for the Knights Panther or whatever, but I just feel like we need the great swords. Okay, and I guess we'll just hold up on the rest of that. Balthasar, yeah. Getting that for vigor loss reduction on Cav would be helpful, but they're already so, like, crazy with their vigor loss reduction. I think having the extra 30 Winds of Magic is probably better. Alright. Sounds good to me.
What? By Sigma's will,
now they won't
come
confederate
in
with
peace.
us. So now that we've stabilized the situation, they're not going to go for it.
The Empire.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
I refuse.
So we'll start off the next.
Protector of the realm. Hail, fellow nation of men. Now is the...
I might just come over there and kill y'all here.
Who calls?
And I will say, if we run these beastmen off, all that's going to be left is Kislev up here. Probably, I really don't want to pick a fight with Norsca unless I have to. So we could come over here and take out these guys and then like intervene into this stuff if we want to.
Devotee of the lady.
Can't really see anything. Or we could come down. Maybe we take this and just rotate south and start knocking out all the vampire counts. That's probably a smarter plan. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this episode. We'll see what happens at the end of turn, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I think that that one fight, the next one, is pretty tough. I feel like they just like there's all this stuff that comes like pouring out of the woods, from what I remember. But I mean, that staff is really baller. Let's be honest. That staff is really good. So it's interesting. Like, you have to do 2 fights for like 2 of these items on him. Oh, all right. So Norsca is mobilizing to the north and taking some stuff from Kislev, it looks like. Okay, so they're all okay. So we're gonna have to like come over here and take them out next turn probably, because they're trying to move south on me. We could maybe go into ambush stance, see if we can ambush them. You also spot people who are in ambush stance whenever you ambush. We cannot let them get behind us and start backdooring, so we have to put Talabheim. I think I say Tabelheim all the time, but it's Talabheim.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Yeah. Down. Ooh.
Where did they get that?
Hell of a lot of spears. Can we beat that with our dude? I mean, maybe we can hire a couple of regiments every now and deal with them. Midland. Okay, so they have another little small ward over there somewhere, but
You summon me.
Ready.
16 units. I mean, our lightning stuff will completely obliterate this, probably. And if we can beat that, I think we still get the 12 leadership, which would be great for that. Great for that quest battle. So, I mean, maybe we bring in like these guys or something. These guys are pretty cheap. Bring these guys in to help out. But we'll figure it out next episode. Anyways, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. It does help other people find it. Check out the rest of the content on the channel. We have a lot. Come by, stop by the stream sometime. If you want to hang out, we have a very awesome, chill community. I try to be as interactive as possible with the chat. So if you want to talk about Warhammer, usually I'm streaming League. We can talk about League, talk about life, talk about critical thinking and writing. I can help you out or just chat with you about anything that you want. So that's going to be it. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.